In the quiet farming town of Willow Creek, Iowa, a beloved single mother was found brutally murdered in her home, her 2 children asleep just upstairs. No forced entry, no witnesses, no answers. For nearly 2 decades, the case went cold until cutting-edge DNA technology uncovered a buried secret and revealed a killer no one suspected. Hannah Cooper was 32 years old, a devoted single mom raising her 2 children, Ben and Lily, after a bitter divorce. She worked long hours at the local grain co-op and was known for her warm smile, fresh cinnamon bread, and strength in adversity. Hannah had no enemies. She kept to herself. But beneath the surface, there were whispers, rumors of old family drama, and a past she rarely spoke about. On the morning of March 18, 2006, a neighbor noticed Hannah's back door swinging open. Inside, deputies found Hannah's body in the kitchen, stabbed multiple times. Nothing was stolen. Her children were unharmed upstairs. The scene suggested the killer was someone she knew, someone who came in quietly and left just as easily. The small-town sheriff's office quickly focused on Hannah's ex-husband, but his alibi checked out. A few rumors pointed to a drifter seen nearby, but he vanished before he could be questioned. There were no solid leads, no DNA hits. The murder weapon, a knife from Hannah's own kitchen, was never recovered. Months passed, then years. The file was boxed up and labeled Cold Case Number 144. In 2023, a retired detective named Linda Granger joined a cold case task force using new generation DNA tools. She requested Hannah's case. A dried blood smear on the baseboard, previously untestable, was reanalyzed using advanced DNA sequencing. This time, it yielded a familial match, not to a suspect, but to a college student named Eli Carter, who had never set foot in Willow Creek. But Eli had an uncle, Reed Carter, Hannah's former neighbor, who had left town abruptly right after the murder. Further digging revealed that Reed Carter had once dated Hannah's older sister, Emily, back in the late 90s. Their breakup had ended in a sealed restraining order that few remembered. Emily died in a suspicious car accident just 3 months before Hannah's murder. But most damning? A journal entry from Hannah. He said, "I ruined his life, just like Emily did. Told me to shut my mouth or I'd end up like her, only worse." When confronted, Reed confessed, but not for the reason police expected. He wasn't just seeking revenge. Hannah, it turns out, had discovered a secret. Reed had been having an inappropriate relationship with a 14-year-old girl, a friend of Hannah's niece. Hannah had threatened to report him. So Reed waited until her children were asleep upstairs. And then, he made sure she never had the chance. Reed Carter was arrested in 2024 and charged with first-degree murder. At trial, the court heard testimony from the now-grown victim of Reed's abuse, the girl who had confided in Hannah years ago. Reed was convicted and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. For Ben and Lily Cooper, who had grown up with the pain of never knowing who killed their mother, the truth finally came. In small towns, everyone thinks they know everyone. But sometimes, the real monsters hide in plain sight. It took 17 years, evolving science, and the relentless pursuit of truth to bring justice to Hannah Cooper. Because justice may sleep, but it never dies.